Hello, and welcome back to Cultist Simulator. I'm Areima, and we're continuing where we left off last time with our Let's Play series that is going to be part of recordings that will create a much higher quality, much more interesting video on my main channel eventually, but this time I am going to be going in with a different start, and I've played a little bit on my own time on the phone version of Cultist Simulator just to like reacclimate myself to the game. Because this is actually a very hard game. And I have beaten it before, so I want to try and get a little bit farther into it so that I have footage of the late game. So I'm a little bit more familiar, but I'm only more familiar with the start of the game. I only played for like 45 minutes on my own. So we're going to hit continue here. And now, because we died last time, we get to determine our legacy. And basically what this is that we get to choose something to start with. I will say, if you choose the exile, it goes into a completely different video game. And I'll show that off eventually, but not right now. Like it's the same game. You interact with the game the same way, but everything else is different. The cards are different, the goal is different, the challenges are different, everything about it is different. The medium and the physician are both normal starts. The medium has a few extra cards available to them, and they'll have a different journey through the game. And like I said last time, each different start often actually has different goals available to them as well. We're going to be going with the physician, because the physician is basically like a super version of the aspirant, which is the start that you always start with. You always start with the aspirant the first time until you die, or if you quit and restart. The physician is the one that I was talking about mid-video last time about how they start with a really good job. Like, it is a remarkable job. And it kind of gives you a moment to build up your attributes at the beginning of the game before you start getting into, like, needing to actually make money yourself. Because I do think at some point you have to give up your job in order to progress. Today is the day I return to the post at the Institute. I have a position. I'll pause. I have a position and a reputation. That should mean something, but I am beginning to dream of something else. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put the physician position at the Institute job into work. Snow was a difficult patient. I had to take some time away after that business ended. Yeah, because of how the legacy system works, it always uses the name of the person before, so this is actually the doctor who worked on our previous character, Snow, which means that we need to come up with a new name real quick. I'm gonna cheat and just say Valerian, which is the first name of the Snow character that I had recently. We'll go ahead and start work and fast forward. Finished early. The director has been sympathetic, but now I must return to work full time. It'll give me funds. 3 reason, so that means we start off with 4 reason. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And we're going to put this. We're going to organize our board correctly this time. So we're going to put this over here and this down here. So this will be my output, right? And then we'll put our verbs along the top here. Make sure there's a little bit of space, because otherwise you'll have them like fall into each other. See, the nice thing about being a physician is that the hours are long, pays good, but you'll notice it has no timer on it. I can just work whenever I want to. There is a dank and clinging smell to the Institute halls that never quite leaves one. Perhaps it is the paint. Perhaps it is the patients. Perhaps it is something in the walls. And over here, the notes on the case of Snow. My notes spill from the desk drawer where I had thrust them. The patient spoke of things that could have no meaning. The house without walls, the divided sun, the invisible light. But when I recall how they spoke of that invisible light, my heart surges. I can ignore the notes no longer. And we're going to... Time is already passing, so we're going to go ahead and immediately try and just get all of our verbs up and running here. Once we do get all our verbs up and running, we're going to be kind of coasting off. We're going to be kind of coasting off of our physician job for a little while we get our attributes up and working. So there's dream. odd moments of sense emerge. I had almost forgotten that curious discursion? Discursion. I don't know that word. On the way of Moorland. But now I realize it was the way to Moorland. I've heard of this Moorland. A dealer in troublesome books. The rest of their raving, it means no more than it did before. A house lack walls? How can a house lack walls? What is the glory they yearned for? But I can sense the dreams waiting for me in sleep. Now I have directions to Moorland, which we'll go ahead and study as well. Directions to Moorland's shop are cryptic when one deals in the books. Yeah. We know that. We know that. I don't actually think I need anything. Yeah, I don't need anything to work the long hours, so we're just going to keep working the long hours until we get all our verbs. The invisible light. When I wake, my face is racked with tears of joy. That light, cleaner than anything I touch in waking life. But I saw what these dreams did to Snow at the end. It would not be wise or safe to follow them. And there is Explore in our cult scrap. I don't have talk yet, though. I do need talk at some point. In ill-lit streets at an ill-favored bend in a lesser river. A soft yellow light through a grimy window. Miss Moorland nods as I enter, but doesn't rise. I never ask the names of my clients, she informs me, before I have time to introduce myself. So now we have Moorlands. We'll go ahead and put our locations on the left here. And we'll put our usable... I'm going to move all my stuff down here. For reason is just absolutely crazy. With the for reason and study alone, those two verbs alone, those two things alone, I could actually start getting erudition in order to get my reason up. But I think I'm going to wait a moment. Because the belief here, I could give in to my dreams, but they will devour my reason. Yeah, we need to go ahead and do this, I think. Yeah, that's why they give us for reason, is because it's going to kill some of it right away. I kind of forgot about that. And then more money. I want to get up to like 15 or 20 money. Oops, I clicked on the wrong button. Well, we don't get to read that one, but that's okay. I believe it was saying something similar about how we have once again found the path to enlightenment. And we're going to go ahead and dream about that. But we're going to dream about it with... Can we not? Perhaps power is a more compelling goal. Yeah, so there is more than one option here. So we can take health, which will take us down to sensation. Passion will take us down power. Light's dedication will take us to enlightenment like we were before. And I don't think Locksmith's Secret will do anything. I actually want to wait on this. Actually, no, let's go for power. My goal is power now. I think that'll take us to the Forge ending, but I'm not sure. I don't remember all of the interactions, obviously. That's just a location. We don't have to worry about that right now. While we're waiting, I'm just going to put some reason into study. I'm also going to reorganize these because I will put them in the wrong spot if I put them in a different order than what I'm used to. I will definitely drop them in the wrong locations. The number one thing that I'm going to have to try and remember, because I wasn't able to remember it while I was doing my side work there, is how to get rid of... we'll have to experiment with this, but I don't remember how to get rid of notoriety before it becomes something worse. My wound has healed, and so has theirs. They don't understand why they did it, but they dreamt of me that night. We are connected. We have met Kat Caro. As she studies herself, Kat Caro, as she styles herself, earns a living as a stage medium and a fortune teller. She may have deep talents. We have to wait a moment for our dreaming to be done. We now have temptation power. It has occurred to me that I hold the key to power. I have refocused my intentions. My predecessors wielded the power of remaking, a power that empresses, generals, physicians should only dream of. And so shall I through the power, though the power might sear me. That seems really appropriate for a doctor to have the power of remaking. I think we can talk to her now. Yeah. Here's someone I might work with, a companion or a follower. We have literally nothing for them right now. That's nice. I have begun my true work. Authorities will take an interest in you. I must be ready. We're going to move time to up here. And our doctrine... Ooh. We could do the Society of the Holy Wound. Yeah, let's do that. It's a lock-based society. Lock is my favorite principle. So there's some erudition, and we'll do it again. Because we want to get that attribute up pretty fast. There's a first book, which is, I think that's reason. Yeah, we could use that to get a lesson learned. We'll do that in a minute, actually. And we already have a cop after us. God damn. It's a little inconvenient. What does it want next? The hour we serve requires pain. I must give of myself. I really hope it doesn't take my health. We're gonna need a bunch of health for this path. Once we have a proper cultist, I do actually have a job for them as well. We'll put this book up here because our study verb is kind of busy. And there we go. A cult with only one member is an unusual habit is a great line, by the way. There's our erudition, and now we can combine both our eruditions to become some knowledge. Okay. Can we dream on this yet? I think we can, right? Oh, until we dream on it, we can rededicate it. We might actually... Do we want to do power? I could see myself doing power. Well, I'm glad I didn't dream on it, because apparently... And starting this cult actually it literally injured me. So we're going to have our cult cards over there, and we have our first believer. We're going to immediately send her exploring over and over again, and the goal here is to find a bomb maker. A bomb maker is going to like fully occupy our talk verb for a long time, but we'll have a good chance of making us money. Okay, that's a shifty woman. We'll just ignore that then. We don't need that. Just again, keep working. Once this is done, that gives us another reason back, and it gives us our first skill, scholarship, which is, I think out of all those skills, it's actually not useful. I don't think you use it for anything. But it is what it is. We'll go ahead and read a book or two as well while things are just going, just to kind of like just keep things moving. I'm actually gonna put my money all the way to the left there. What's happening over here? Oh, okay. It's just a trembling in the air. Nothing we need to worry about. And just send her right back out. After this money comes back, because we won't be spending money for a second here, we are going to work on getting more help. We'll have to do some manual labor. Which also means I should probably dream, because whenever you dream, there's a chance that I can get a vitality card back. Send her out again. Study the skeleton songs. The 26 delightful fruits, the 7 chastisements, the 9 gardens, the 4 regrets. And it gets us our first secret, our first lore on Grail. Grail is hunger, lust, and the drowning waters. I don't know if I showed this off last time, but knock is... The knock permits no seal and no isolation. It thrusts us gleefully out of the safety of ignorance. Knock is the principle that opens doors and unseams barriers. The principle of Grail honors both the birth and the feast. And then Lantern is... Life is a pure flame, and we live by an invisible sun within us. Thomas Brown. Lantern is the principle of the secret place, sometimes called the House of the Sun, and the light above it. And these principles do have a way that they interact. We're gonna put knock, sorry, all the way to the left there. What did she find? She found, ooh, an entry consultant. He is very useful because he has 5 knock, which is really good considering my actual cultist only has 2 in an aspect. But that's not what we're looking for right now. See, this is why we need more health, because we're sick and our health is currently occupied. Well, there's some vitality. Our health is going to be sick for a little while, so I guess we'll just go back to work. That's actually a little annoying. It's not the worst, but it is kind of just annoying. Oh, we're going to be getting fascination out of this. Well, that's unfortunate. Dreaming is sort of a gamble. So, I think while we're waiting for some other stuff to resolve, we are going to... Can I put anything else in here other than... If it doesn't change, then generally the answer is no. I think I have to put my health in to dedicate myself to this. Probably should have done that at a different time because I just realized that we have an affliction now. We'll go ahead and get rid of the restlessness. It'll also get us a few coins, probably, to do some painting to get rid of restlessness. Oh, you need to go exploring again. I really need you to get a bomb maker, please. Or find me the other locations. That's good, too. Well, she just found me Aura Flames, so that's useful. Aura Flames is where I can buy and sell things. And we can actually use an Affliction with Vitality. Actually, money is less important to us right now than Vitality. This Vitality is going to wear off before we get a chance to use it, so we'll use it. The thing that the position at the Institute does is that it does mean that we really do just have a lot of money on our side, which is really, really convenient. Oh, you need to go back out again, lady. Hey, it gave us 2 glimmerings. That's actually really useful. We can go ahead and get our art skill. I really need more health, though. Well, she got us the club, so that's the main locations we have for now. Do some more labor. Again, trying to get some health. That is just a annoying follower. We don't really need them. Apparently we had some fascination get pulled up by the fascination verb over here that I didn't even see. This thing is one of the ways that can kill you if you completely lose yourself to fascination. Paintings whisper, windows wink. I know these things are not true, but how can I be certain? But fortunately, Fleeting Remembrance, which is a really common card, does actually get rid of these fascinations. And we have a Vivid Imagination, our second skill, which will give us a little bit more passion. Let's see. What do I want to do here? A lot of my useful things are currently occupied. What do I need to dedicate myself? I think I would need my health. So we definitely need a bunch of health. Theoretically speaking, this start would be really good to do illumination. Specifically because, you know what, I'm gonna 3 more, just off the off chance that I can get some more vitality. Because, you do have a lot more reason than usual, but it doesn't really matter. And I've never done the Forge path, so it seems interesting. Just go ahead and resolve those. They're nothing interesting. Is that a bomb maker? That's a fortune teller. Damn it. Okay. We really need a bomb maker, because I remembered that a bomb maker is a really good way of making money. And we're actually just going to wait a few seconds here for our health. I like. We're going to get rid of the yearning. We should have plenty of time to get vitality back around. And once we get up to 2 health, it'll be a lot easier to go forward from there. Just at the beginning of the game here, we really do need to make sure that we're managing what we're doing, and getting our attributes up, so that we have, like, this is our ability to interact with the game, right? So, back out again. Well, that gave me a glimmering. Right type of thing, but the wrong thing itself. Yes, the hunger burns in my heart. Hunger for the power of the invisible art might bring. I think this is going to give me a clue. If I learn the Forge's lore and I dream of this temptation, I can advance my purpose. The need gnaws at me. So I need Forge lore. Okay, I understand now. More glimmering. But I really need vitality, please. Might as well, while we're waiting, combine these. If I just get a whole bunch of glimmering by accident, then I might kind of end up with what I need. I'm about to get some dread. Is it going to be Season of Dread? No. It's going to be Season of Romance, which will give me contentment, so the dread will be immediately resolved. We're just going to keep sending her out until we... Oh, hey, there's a vitality. Thank goodness. Unfortunately, my study is used up right now, but this will give me a vitality as well. Is that a bomb maker? No, that's a experienced swindler. Yeah, this vitality burned up before I was able to get back around here. But there's another one. So once this action becomes available, I should be good. And I'm going to go ahead and make more money. There we go. Exercise the body. That gave me contentment, and we can use that to fight the dread. Clear my mind. Beautiful. We're already handling things a lot better than we were last time. I know I'm not reading every card, but I will read like the major actions and stuff like that. I missed the cult, and I apologize for that. Oh, I never read this. In a society dedicated to the hours of open doors. And then the rest is just descriptions of how to use it. And we do have our temporary headquarters. Come on, lady. I know you can find a bomb maker out there somewhere. I believe in you. Some more money. I already have my other 2 skills. I don't really want to use... There we go. I was about to say I don't want to use health by itself, because that'll happen. Is that I'll end up not having any health. Who is this? Just a random shifty whooping. Okay. That'll happen eventually. We'll just keep that going. Let's get more health. That's going to be our dedication for a little bit here. This is erudition. That'd be really useful to get my scholarship skill up to its max level. It'll be a temporary max level. We'll need 3 erudition at some point. Send her back out. We can actually go out and search ourselves, by the way, but it requires health, so it's just better to use her because it gets the same results. And we're going to dream on this money. Get rid of that. Oops. That's right, because I don't have any more health right now. It's going to take us 60 seconds to get our health back. That was really annoying timing. Is there anything I can do that takes 60 seconds? I wish it would tell me how long tasks took before I dedicated to them. We should have enough time to do this. To get some money back while we're waiting for our health to come back. The thing that she keeps finding, by the way, the streets by moonlight, is essentially... It's kind of like you can just wander the streets, and you can find a lot of random stuff by doing the streets by moonlight, and I probably will start doing that at some point, but not right now. That's not a bomb maker. There's our health back, and there's some money to survive for a little bit. And we will continue to train health. I'm going to go ahead and dream on reason just for the off chance that I get more vitality again. What we can also do is... Yeah, we can do that. We can speak of esoteric matters, talking publicly about the invisible also will attract attention, but perhaps that's what I want. And we can find more followers that way. Which will be useful eventually. We'll probably eventually want to just get like absolute crap ton of followers. Because they all have different skills that they're good at, so we do need quite a few of them. The Course of the Heart. Oh, I set off a little heart event. Whatever the principle of the heart is implicated in main gain vitality. That might give me an extra vitality. That'd be really nice if it did. We'll combine these 2 vitalities into a lesson learned. And then we pretty much just need to keep going because we're going to need quite a few more lesson learns here. Ooh. Ah, dang it. Hitting us a lot of restlessness. Not a fan of that. It did also give us an extra vitality, though. So, yeah. I don't really want that much restlessness, though. Oh, a bomb maker. I almost missed it. Holy crap. Okay. There we go. We'll hire the bomb maker. Very, very good. Very, very good. Means that we won't be using our action verb for money for a little while. I think we'll paint with restlessness as soon as this is done. We'll use one of our passions, and we'll paint with restlessness to get rid of at least one of them. So that gives us vitality, a lesson learned, and then we can put 2 more in, and we will have level 2 strength in a moment. Give us more health. Okay. Bomb Maker goes here, and next to him goes the Cult, because we will be loading these 2 cards into talk for as long as possible. This guy has a timer, and whenever he is in a verb, his timer doesn't pass, and he might die. He might get injured and die whenever he fails his task, but he has a pretty good chance of succeeding, and he'll make us artifacts, he'll make us low-cost artifacts, he'll make us Spirite, which are the Eldritch Coin, and we can just sell all of it to Oriflames over here to just make a lot of money while only using the talk verb, which is a far less useful verb, in my opinion, than work. So it just kind of occupies a different space. Let's not spend our last money on paint. This is going to turn into dread. There's basically nothing I can do about that. Hey, we found a person. So now he's going to go into talk here. And he is going to perform cult business, craftsmanship. My disciple can probably earn funds in illegal laboratories and shadowy manufactories, but there's a risk of accidents. But that's fine because he's not a permanent disciple, so I don't worry about him getting killed. Is the next thing dread? No, the next thing is suspicion, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't actually have any... Mystique will make them look for me, but it won't actually give them a chance to make clues. And I just generated some contentment, so I actually can just dream away the dread right away. Fucking fantastic. Okay. So, since we have some glimmering anyways, I think I'll actually just go ahead and work on my glimmering nets. I want to get all of my skills up a rank. So that's 2 vitality lesson learned. So now what we do is we take our strength card and we put in 2 lesson learns this time, and now we will exercise the body stronger, and that will gain us another health. Still don't have any money for my paint. Should probably go back to my physician job sometime soon, just to earn some money until this bomb maker starts paying off. Because this bomb maker will be able to like make us, sometimes he'll just, nothing will happen, sometimes he'll get injured, but sometimes he'll make us like 10 coins. So and there's like no downfall for this really, so it's just kind of good for us. That just gained us a lot of glimmering. Actually, that's enough glimmering right there that we will be able to finish that. So we'll go ahead and get more money, because it also means that we have enough money now that I feel comfortable buying a book. Man, that's a very true to life right there. Finally have enough money to feel like I can buy a book. He made us a jumble. That is fine. That means we can sell that. It's only worth like 1 coin, but hey, it's 1 coin. We have another source of income. That's why the bomb maker is so important. It's like one of my top tips for this game is get a bomb maker. We have more health now. We're going to toss these glimmerings in to get another glimmering lesson learnt. And then once that talk verb is done, we'll... Oh, hey. That poetry book is going to give me a glimmering lesson learnt as well. It's pretty useful. Go ahead and go to Oriflames and sell, not our restlessness, but sell a jumble. Only takes 30 seconds and gives us a coin. I want to get to like 10 to 15 and stay above it, so we just don't have to worry about our money. That's the goal here. That's what we're trying to build up towards. Yeah, it only gave us 1 coin. I knew that was going to happen. But we got 2 coins from our job. And then we are going to use another... Actually, we'll do drawing to get rid of this restlessness. It's kind of a bad time to do it because there's a chance that we'll get notoriety. But I think we'll be fine. Buy another book. Hopefully we can get a book that actually has some lore. We'll pay for paint. Feed my imagination. There are more windows in my soul, but sunlight is not the only thing that passes through a window. I like that one. And we'll put our 2 glimmerings in there so we can start leveling up our imagination. Just a sentence you can't say in very many video games. Oh, he got hurt. I didn't even notice. Attempts the healing of a follower. Okay, we'll spend a little bit of money on him. That was a bad timing for him to get hurt because I just spent money on a book. What book is this? It's a book in Latin, so we need to translate that before we can use it. Okay. We had a little moth event happen. Moth finds light in the dark, and so do I. This can have some good consequences and some bad consequences. We got at least 1 fund from doing painting, but I think we need to go back to work. We have guaranteed income here. Also, I don't want to paint again because we'll be leveling up our imagination here in a moment. I think we'll be fine, though. You want to find me that batch streets thing again, my cultist? Be useful. So there's another lesson learned. So we can use those. Voila. Level up our imagination. Hey, she did the thing I wanted her to do. Let's start exploring the uncanny tangle of streets by the light of the moon. Streets are strange in the hour called Menacate. Which is like the extra hour after midnight. Bombmaker is healed. Back to work. You don't get a day off, ever. We should be safe from this restlessness. Yeah. I think we can take a moment to get rid of the restlessness with just like a basic painting. Because the basic painting takes less time. Ah, we found fascination. That's not the best thing in the world to find. I think we can get rid of it right away with some composure, though. Combining fascination and a fleeting reminiscence ahead of time will get rid of it so we don't have to worry about it later. Oh, yeah, we can keep walking. Nothing bad has happened. Nothing truly bad has happened yet, so. We now have a wild imagination. I've been known to break 6 pencils in a day. That sounds like me in high school. Just like the bragging about something that isn't like super impressive. So now we need to get scholarship up. So we're gonna start pumping reason study. We don't really need it that bad because, well, we already have a lot of reason, but you should always use more. That's fine. It doesn't. Realistically speaking, I probably need more health, but health is one of the most annoying and difficult ones to upgrade. Actually, we have so many glimmerings, I could probably upgrade my imagination again. Gosh dang. So how many do I need? I need 2 lesson learns. Okay. Not worth using my book on that. Okay, I got content from doing that. Neat, I guess. Let's do it again. There is some interesting stuff that can come from the streets. And let's get more money. Our cop has failed to find anything, which is good. Oh, and he made us another jumble. Thank you so much. We'll sell that as soon as possible. We're pretty much always going to be restless. For every time our temptation goes in there. It's just going to be a state of being for a little while. So many glimmerings, jeez. I don't really need to sell the jumble right away. It's a permanent card. It's not going to go away. At some point, we're going to have to reorganize here because we need some more space in certain places here. Again, we'll just paint away our subtle fracture. Clouds part, walls creak, and old wounds age. This is a 6th order influence, significant resonances or correspondence. It can be used in rights to summon minions. So it is a influence of knock. Basically, it's a piece of magic, a piece of reality. Go ahead to Oriflames and sell that. We'll be back above 5 money, so we'll probably buy another book. See if we can get that Forge lore. Did you actually make something? Ooh, you actually made something. Bomb maker. Hell yeah. So they made a Byzantine tinct, a profound purple worn only by histories where Wow, I'm really sucking it. Some of these words are hard, okay? The profound purple worn only in histories where Tyrian dye was not rich enough for emperors. It is difficult to bar entry to one wearing this color. We also have bitter black salts. No ordinary chemist could produce these dark gleaming crystals, not without the touch of the forge. So these are, well, these are actually paints. That's nice. And they're both also ingredients that we can use in rites, rituals, and other things, which will come up later. So we're gonna. This is a kind of thing that we're going to start collecting, and where we're going to put our collection of goods. We'll put them up here because it'll be a little while. We'll put the weaker ones along the top because these are only 4s. We're not going to sell these because those are useful. We'll sell all the spirite and jumbles that he creates, but not those. I just realized we should probably be sleeping every once in a while. Oh, we have so many glimmerings. Really probably should just level up our imagination again. So many things there. Look. I'm just counting them, and I'm just like, yeah. Technically, if we had done it earlier, these 3 are about to go bad. Oh, we should be able to do this, though. Hold on. So now we still have... Yeah, that one goes bad. But we actually still have enough that we could probably still get that. The six letters on necessity, warnings and confessions about the cost of the invisible arts, addressed to a student by the 17th century magus and reported immortal Julian. So that's a book that we can actually study. We'll put it down here. The books up there are kind of like, I'm saving those for later kind of books. I don't have anything else to do with my explorer verb right now, so I guess I'll just send her out, see what she finds. I don't want to drop too low on funds, so. More Streets by Moonlight. Sure. There's a chance something interesting comes out of that. And he made an iron spirite. Very nice. That's worth 2 coins. Keep going, mate. We'll go ahead and sell that as soon as it comes available. And we have plenty of money now. Hot damn. Is there anything we need to do with our work verb right now? Not really. We'll just keep that going. And that was not an ideal thing to happen. We dreamed and we gained dread out of it. Okay, so the next season is going to be Fascination. You can always check that by coming over here to Time Passes to see what's going to happen next. So we'll be fine from the dread for a second, and there's a chance that we'll get the ability to find some happiness, some contentment before this dread becomes a problem. But as soon as this passes over, we'll have to check what our next season is. Well, never mind. We're actually not going to have to check because we can get rid of it right away. I was going to say we can check what our next season is. And if it's a dread season, then we can like focus on solving it. We're going to go ahead and sell this iron spirite right away. This will get us pretty good on funds. We're sort of just building the core here. Don't want to forge ahead too far until we have a good foundation so we don't get destroyed by things. Yeah, I guess just keep working. Don't have anything else to do with the work verb right now. Someone pointed out that this is kind of a lot like Tabletop Simulator, and it kind of really is. It's like the whole thing is just played in a tabletop. We have 2 glimmerings. How many do we need right now? We need 3. Okay. Well, shit. I needed more. It's okay. We can solve this. We can use this book here to get a 3rd glimmering lesson alert, because I forgot that I was going to need a 3rd one, and I used my work verb. Oh, hey. He just straight up made us money that time. He also made a jumble, so we'll sell that as well. Yeah. 4 money from Oriflames for that iron spirite, not just 2. Like I said, bomb maker? Bomb maker is where it is, especially if you have a day job as well. The bomb maker will really, really do a lot for you. Like, I feel very comfortable just buying books for a little while now because of that. I'll go ahead and do that chore of getting rid of my yearnings. Kind of hates to forget about it. Don't know anything about that. Never done that before in my real life. Ever. Okay, so there's 3 lesson learns on glimmering. And that will... I think that's going to be the max that I can take my imagination for the time being. We're just going to start buying out Moorlands now. Nothing bad's happening right now. We don't have any negative cards, so we'll just start dreaming randomly on the off chance that we can get something useful. Is there anything I can do? Ooh. He made something useful again. Rose Pearl Dust. We will keep that. Add it to our pile. If we start getting duplicates, we'll probably start selling those. We got another book. Traveling at Night, Volume 1. Okay, that is going to be another book that we can actually study. And we're going to spend some more money. Don't know what, like there's a part of me that's like, maybe I should leave my verbs open in case I need something, but like nothing happens too fast. 4 lesson learns. Okay, so I'm not quite at the limit. There's a limit where I start need to do something a bit extra than just this kind of menial task, this training task, in order to get farther. But now we have a fevered imaginations. Phantoms ride my waking mind. And it does look like we could do even more there. About too much concern. But I think I'm going to take a moment, because I don't really need a bunch more reason. I'm going to take a moment and start reading these books. So I want to get some Forge. I'd like to unlock my passion. What is this? This is a normal book. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, let's buy more books. Clean out Moorlands. You actually can clean it out. You can get every book from there eventually. And there's a reason to do so. Well, on top of just the fact that the books are your main way forward, there is reasons to do so. Do I need any special languages for this one? Nope, that is a normal book. Nice. How's he doing over here? Still just working away. Just keep going. I thought about it for a second, but I'm like, no, let's just keep going. Yay! A Smith's Secret. There we go. That is a thing on Forge, which means that once our dream verb comes available again, we should be able to dedicate to our temptation for power. I think this book, this symbol in the front of the book means it's in a different language. Yeah, it's on... Oh, it's a book on Greek. Okay. Very nice. That means that'll teach us Greek. Greek is another skill that we'll go over on our skills areas. Very useful. And look at this. I'm actually staying ahead on money now because of my 2 jobs. My bomb maker and this other guy. Oh, I need to be buying a book. Oop. I clicked completely out of the window that time. You know, I think since we're so ahead on money, I'm going to take this moment to see about getting some more... Oh, okay. So we want to dream now, combining this with that. Flames dedication. Oh, cool. It's like big handprint. I will dedicate myself to the pursuit of power. We also got a Barber's Warning, which is a moth lore. Let's go ahead and learn Greek. See, the extra health is going to be very useful because stuff like that comes up all the time. Queen of Rivers. Looks like it's just a book. Buy more books. Oh, we got an iron spear tape. I didn't even notice. We'll go ahead and sell that here in a minute. Bomb Maker is just, oh man, he is just doing a really good job right now. He just straight up made us money. Hell yeah. Collection of poetry. That'll be useful to level up our imagination at some point if we want to. Get it to the max level. Flame's dedication. I've whispered the words that the smith speaks to the iron, that the murderer speaks to their victims, that the fire speaks to its fuel. Only I know what I have done, but it has shaped my path now. I have advanced a step towards a terrible ascension. We now have dedication, power. I've dedicated myself to the acquisition of immortal power at any cost. Upgrade this card further to make a power victory possible. I must be a true initiate of the Manses. I'll need to work with Forge aspect to invade the Forge of Days and begin the change. So now we have our dedication. I think dreaming on it, yeah. We need to work on it now, which means that we need to learn magic, basically. We also learned Greek. Make sure that we leave room for our thing there. And we got sick, but it's okay. We'll just buy medicine because we're rich. We're rich boys. And we'll continue reading books. Another collection of poetry. No, it's essays this time. Those will give us erudition lesson learns. Those are pretty useful. Did we get 2 vitalities? No, we got vitality and money. Okay. Unfortunately, one of our healths is fatigued or sick right now. But with 3 health, it's not that bad to do that health rotation. Another normal book. We still have more than 10 money. We'll just keep going. The Bomb Maker is just like super powerful. Even like way into late game, it can be super powerful. We now have a knife secret as well. In fact, I'm actually going to reorganize my lore cards down here. We're going to put Lock at the left because Lock interacts with all of them in a specific way. And then we'll put Forge all the way over. And then once I learn the order, there's an order to these cards. I will reorganize them and make sure that they're in order. And what I mean by that is, so if I do this, it'll say that I can improve or subvert cards, right? So if I put 2 Locks in here, I can improve. Or I could subvert. So I can subvert these 2, and this will create an Edge lore instead of a Forge, which means that Edge wins over Forge. So Edge will be my last one, because what I want to do is I want to organize these so that each one of these subverts the next one, right? So Edge subverts Forge, and then Forge will subvert something else, and so on and so forth. And I'll learn what that order is off screen, and then we'll come back and organize them. But we managed to get our dedication. We have a really good base going forward. We have books that we're learning all the time. We're going to be tossing some vitality in here. We'll be getting more health soon. And I honestly think that this is a great time. We're about 55 minutes into the recording. This is a great time to stop for today. This has been Cultist Simulator. I have been Areima. If you have enjoyed, leave a like. If you have any criticism or suggestions, leave a comment. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Goodbye.